Hello my lovelies, it's Chinese Sue here, and today we are cooking stir-fry noodles with chicken and vegetables. So, let's get to it. When you're cooking stir-fries, basically you need to get all your prep done. The prep is a marathon, the sprint is a stir-fry.
So, what you'll need for today is some boneless and some skinless chicken thighs, general rule, one for each person. Some noodle nests, again one for each person. Some ginger, some garlic, alongside some vegetable oil, some Shaohsing rice wine, some ground white pepper, some dark soy sauce, some oyster sauce, and some sesame oil. And the vegetables we're going to be using, you can use any of the vegetables you want, but the vegetables we're going to be using are some mushrooms, a red pepper, some broccoli, a carrot stick, and some green beans.
Okay, so we are going to cut all our vegetables the same size so they all cook evenly. Makes it a lot easier. So let's do the mushrooms. Broccoli, we'll do diagonally. Cut those separately. Now we cut the red pepper. I cut into big, thick strips and then cut them half again. And then finally, we cut the carrots. We like our veg crunchy, so I'll cut them quite thick. Now the veg is prepped. Now we need to prep the meat, and we want to cut them into bite size, but not too small. Like so. And cut them all evenly as well, so they all cook evenly. Okay, so now we've cut the chicken, we're going to marinate it with a teaspoon of garlic, a teaspoon of ginger, both minced up, a sprinkle of ground white pepper, half a teaspoon of Shaohsing rice wine. If you haven't got a Shaohsing rice wine, you can use dry sherry. If you don't want to put any alcohol, you can use apple juice. And then half a teaspoon of dark soy sauce for colour. Then it'll come out a teaspoon of oyster sauce, and then we mix it all up and marinate that for 2 minutes.
Okay, so whilst the chicken is marinating, you're going to get your dry noodles and you're going to place it in this boiling hot water for 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. See you then.
Now the noodles are cooked, we're going to rinse it with cold water to stop the cooking process. And then we're going to add some sesame oil to stop them sticking. Okay, so because stir-fry cooking is very fast, I like to have everything out in order that I'm cooking in. But first, we must cook the meat. So get your wok very, very hot. About a tablespoon of oil. Any oil apart from olive oil, as olive oil will burn. Swirl that around. And we'll put the meat on. And once you put the meat in, spread it evenly so it cooks quicker. Leave the meat for about a minute on one side before moving it around. As you can see, the meat is cooking nicely, so we can move it around for another little minute or so. Now the meat is cooked, take it out. And the reason why we cook the chicken separately or meat separately is because we want the vegetables to stay crunchy, so we don't want to overcrowd the wok. So put a little bit more oil in, another tablespoon of vegetable oil, swirl it around. Put all the vegetables in apart from the mushrooms. Put the mushrooms in right at the end, otherwise it gets a bit too wet. Toss it around. Don't worry about it, a couple of mushrooms. Here we're going to add the ginger, the garlic, some ground white pepper. Give it a stir and a toss. Scrape the little bits of chicken off. Then we're going to get our Shaohsing rice wine. Put a lid full. Remember, you can use dry sherry, if not, apple juice, or just leave it out completely. But we'll put it around the edges and we need to burn off the alcohol. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce here. Give that a stir, and then if you've got one, put the lid on for 1 minute. Okay. Now the vegetables have been cooking for 1 minute, we'll add the rest of the mushrooms. Then we'll add the cooked chicken. How colourful does that look?
Very.
Now we're ready to add our noodles. And we'll do it in batches, so we spread it out. Like so. This is where we add the dark soy sauce for colour. Sprinkle some on top. Mix that in. Give it a toss. Then we add some more in. Do about another 1.5 teaspoons. Mix it up. Last bit, do exactly the same, add some more dark soy sauce for colour. Put the lid on for 1 more minute so the noodles cook with the vegetables and the meat. Give it one more, whoops, mushroom's trying to escape there. One more toss. Switch the heat off and then add some sesame oil. Don't add too much because remember you've got some already in the noodles. Give that a mix so it's even. And that is it. It's ready to be served. So, there you have it. Stir fry noodles with chicken and vegetables. Let's try it, Joshua.
Go. Oh, can't pick it up.
That is good. How tender is that chicken? That is good, people. So, there you have it. I hope you try this at home one night for your supper. Lolas! Are you still eating? Bye!